Thank you, Mr. Blowers, and thank you, Mr. Hardesty, and for our select ensemble and choir members for that. Good afternoon and welcome to the 134th Annual Commencement Ceremony at Coshocton High School. My name is David Heyer. I have the privilege of being the superintendent here at Coshocton City Schools, and I would like to take this opportunity to welcome our graduates, their parents, grandparents, family members, friends, faculty, staff, and our honored guests here this afternoon. Your presence here today gives testimony to the importance and to the hope that is placed on these fine young men and women. I would like to introduce to you some of the people sitting on the platform this afternoon. If you would, please stand when I read your name. Our Board of Education President, Dr. Todd Salmons. Our Vice President, Dr. Jerry Butcher. Our board members, Tad Johnson, Don Hutchins, and Mr. Sam Bennett. Also, our treasurer for the Coshocton City Schools, Mr. Gary Lau. Our director of curriculum and learning, Mrs. Kathy Robbins. Of course, our high school administration, our principal, Mr. Bill Hartmeyer. Assistant principal, Mr. Grant Favre, and assistant principal, Mr. Tim Jones. Also, we have with us the principal of the Coshocton County Career Center, Mr. Eddie Dovenbarger. And our final guest, I will be introducing him a little later in the program. Okay, graduates, on behalf of the Coshocton City Schools, let me start by saying congratulations to you. You're the ones that we are honoring here today, the class of 2012. I know it's hot, but it's okay. You're allowed to smile. Okay. It's been my privilege and it's been a pleasure for me to enjoy and watch all of your many accolades, the praise and awards that you have received over the last 4 years, and specifically this year, your final year here at Coshocton. I want to extend to each of you my congratulations for a job well done. You have certainly demonstrated that you are worthy of the praise you receive here today, and I wish you the very best in your future endeavors. I also want to thank our parents, guardians, grandparents, family members. I want to thank you for your love and your care, your support at home, and those things that you have done and you've shown to your child that helped them get through this important milestone in their life. Their success and their accomplishments are a direct result of your commitment at home, and I want to thank you for all you've done to support your graduate. I also want to thank our faculty, our staff, our coaches, volunteers, administrators, friends, and so many others who have helped to shape and to mold these fine young men and women that we see here today. Class of 2012, I want to leave you with just one quick thought. For any of us to reach our fullest potential, we must be stretched beyond our comfort zones. Excellence often requires that we are challenged or pushed in our pursuits. I want you to listen to these words from Michelangelo. The greater danger for most of us lies not in setting our aim too high and falling short, but in setting our aim too low and achieving our mark. So graduates, when you leave here today, I hope that you will have plenty of opportunities to aim higher than you ever imagined, and that the world may know that you gave it your all in life. May the Lord bless you and keep you and give you peace. Congratulations again, class of 2012. Graduates, today your hard work and perseverance have culminated in this special occasion, and I want to thank you for carrying on the tradition of excellence that has been established by numerous groups of Coshocton High School graduates who have gone before you. Nothing is more important when we embrace and celebrate the here and now than remembering to honor and respect the past. Now, for the past 83 years, one of our traditions here at Coshocton is to honor and recognize the 50th year class of Coshocton High School. Students, 50 years ago, these who we honor today sat in your place with dreams and aspirations, and we want to congratulate them and recognize them for their many accomplishments and contributions. They are seated today to your left, and it is with great pleasure that I now present to you members of the Coshocton High School class of 1962. Now, I took a look at the program, and I hope I've added these numbers up correctly, but it appears to me that of the 130 members of the class of 62, it appears that 25 are already deceased, and 31 of those class members still actually reside here in Coshocton, Ohio. Today, we are honored to have 43 members with us at this ceremony. The members of the class of 1962 have successfully met the challenges and the changes in society, and they have helped to forge the path that the class of 2012 will shortly follow. On behalf of everyone present today, I express my thanks and my gratitude to all of you. We are honored to have each of you here with us today, and I would like to introduce each of you now. As I call your name, would you, and if you have your spouse or a guest or a friend here, please stand and be recognized. I would ask that the audience please hold your applause until all have been recognized. And I know it's hot, so you can stand up and sit back down. At the end, we will ask the entire class to stand and be recognized. Okay, are we ready, class of 1962? All right, here we go. From the class of 1962, Richard Barker from Cincinnati, Ohio. Nancy Bassett Jacobs from St. Mary's, Georgia. David Beebe from McHenry, Illinois. Carl E. Blair, Jr. from Coshocton. Susan Booth Hardesty from Warsaw, Ohio. Mike Bryant from Coshocton. Phyllis J. Clark House from Coshocton. Betty Cunningham Hoffman from Coshocton. Jack Dawson from North Las Vegas, Nevada. Lynn Foster Reese from Coshocton. Janet Fry Easter from Coshocton. William Gill from Coshocton. Bob Gilmore from Coshocton. Josephine Griffith Kovic from Coshocton. Marie Grubb Croy from Oceanside, California. Judy Robinson from Coshocton, Ohio. Wilma Hennequint Wright from Coshocton, Ohio. Willadine Hooper Warren from Cambridge. Darlene Berry from Coshocton. Gary Jones from Leicester, North Carolina. Pat Jones Davis from Coshocton. Ray Kennedy from Waterford, Ohio. John E. Kimberly from Alliance, Ohio. Sandra Miskimmons-Cattell from Coshocton. Ginny Moeller from Fort Pierce, Florida. Sandra Marvin from Coshocton. George Meredith from Frederick, Maryland. Steve Miller from Coshocton. Missy Milligan Taylor from Roland Park, Kansas. Peggy Moody Hagmeyer from Castle Rock, Colorado. O.C. Murphy from Coshocton. Judy Murray Hutchison from Craig, Colorado. Vivian Murray from Columbus. Mike Olinger from Nokomis, Florida. Barbara Perry Cox from Troy, Ohio. Gibson Reese from Coshocton. Larry Robinson from Coshocton. By the way, both of those men married girls from the same class. Congratulations. Shirley Scholl Dowdy from Chesapeake, Virginia. Judy Stark-Finnell from Coshocton, Judy Stevens-Reed from Coshocton, Ken Sturtz from Sinking Spring, Pennsylvania, Ralph Tipton from Warsaw, Ohio, John Lee Wheeler McSwain from Cincinnati. Ladies and gentlemen, representing 50 years of excellence, the Coshocton High School class of 1962. Appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. At this time, representing the class of 1962, it is my pleasure to introduce and invite Mr. William Gill and Mr. Gary Jones to the podium for a special scholarship presentation. If you'd come forward, gentlemen.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. I'm going to keep my remarks very brief due to the temperature and the threat of bodily harm from my classmates. 5 years ago, when we had our reunion, plans were made to begin collecting funds for the scholarships that we'll be awarding today. Thanks to the generosity of my classmates, we've been very successful. Also, thanks to the very special efforts of two special members of our class, Marie Croy and Darrell Dreher. Mr. Jones and I today will be awarding 4 scholarships in the amount of $5,000 each. The choice of these 4 was not easy. Over 24 graduates applied for these scholarships, and our committee wrestled long and hard to make our final choices. If you would please hold your applause till we have all 4 graduates on stage, and I'll begin by calling up our first awardee, Alicia Blakely. Brennan Bowman, Austin McRae, and Kathleen Zing. That concludes our section of the graduation ceremony. I'll turn it back over to the MC.
Wow, thank you to the entire class of 1962 for your generosity and your willingness to give back, not only to this class, but to your community, and setting such a great example for all of us. So thank you again. Now, it is my pleasure to introduce our commencement speaker for today. Our guest is a graduate of Coshocton High School and a graduate of Capital University, where he completed both his undergraduate degree and his Juris Doctorate. He is a partner in the law practice of Leach, Sherbel, Petticourt, and Given, and he currently serves as Coshocton County's prosecuting attorney. In addition, our speaker is extremely active in local community service, as evidenced by being the recipient of the 2011 Ohio State Bar Association District 9 Community Service for Attorneys Under 40 Award, as well as the recipient of the 2012 Coshocton County Young Leader of the Year Award. He serves on numerous boards and community projects, including Coshocton City Schools levy committees. He's also a founding member of the Coshocton Business Development Foundation. Married to his wife Janelle for 7 years, he is also the proud father of one daughter, and we are honored to have him speak to us today. Please join me in welcoming one of Coshocton High School's own from the class of 1994, Mr. Jason Gibbon.
Thank you. It's an honor to be here with all of you on this very special day. I know I speak for everyone here in the whole community when I say congratulations on this, the first of many great accomplishments that lie ahead of you. I would also like to recognize and congratulate the parents of the graduates, all the faculty and administrators, and finally the class of 1962 on this, its 50th class reunion. Several weeks ago, I was asked to give your commencement address. Obviously, this is an incredibly important task to be given, and I thought, okay, I have to come up with something inspirational. I have to give them something that they can carry out of here as they go into the world, and maybe something that they can look back on and remember in the future. So I went out to my staff at the prosecutor's office, and I asked them, I said, who was your commencement speaker, and what was the speech about? And every one of them said, I have no idea who my commencement speaker was, and I don't remember anything about the speech. So they weren't much help. So I went to my wife and I said, well, what should I talk about? And she says, I'm not sure, but just keep it short and sweet. And right on cue, my 4-year-old daughter informed me that sometimes, especially when she's in trouble, I do talk a little too much. So let's see if in as short amount of time as possible, I can give you something to remember 10, 15, or dare I hope, 20 minutes from now. Today's May 27th, 2012, and it's your graduation day. I can remember sitting out there in May of 1994 and thinking that it took forever to get to this point. Well, I'll tell you that time is going to speed up, and your life is going to start racing by. And it will race by quicker and quicker as each year passes. Just ask your parents. They're sitting out there, proud of you, thinking of all your accomplishments, your success, how much they love you. But they're also pretty sure that they brought you home as a baby from the hospital about 2 weeks ago. My point is that time is going to start racing by. So be sure to enjoy moments like this and try to slow them down and appreciate your hard work and accomplishments from time to time, as I'm sure there will be many. As time goes by, my question to you, the class of 2012, is this. What are you going to do with what you have? Not how much you have, but with what you possess inside, how are you going to use it to make a positive impact? I remember being in those seats, wondering how I was going to make an impact. I remember wondering what the next step was. In life, there's always another step, and you have to take it. You aren't always going to want to take it, but you have to. Sometimes you're going to be confident in the next step. Sometimes you're going to fear the next step. And sometimes the next step may in fact just bring you back home. Because I also remember thinking that while Coshocton would always be my hometown, it would probably never again be my home. I had no real plans to come back here. But what you'll find out is that you have to leave Coshocton to truly appreciate it, and that there may be a time when Coshocton calls you back. Unfortunately, when it does, many don't listen. But I'm here to tell you that if you do, you will be given an opportunity to find fulfillment both professionally and personally. After I graduated from CHS, I went off to college and graduated 4 years later from Capital University, and then went off to Capital Law School. And after I graduated from Capital Law School, I had two choices. I could stay in Columbus, practice law in a large law firm, or I could come back here and start a law practice at what's now Leach, Sherbill, Petticord, and Given, and work as an assistant prosecutor. When I told my law school friends that I was going with option 2, they thought I was nuts. But they didn't understand Coshocton. They didn't understand that I would have the opportunity to come back and be an assistant prosecutor and start a law practice with opportunities that large law firms and big city prosecutors' offices just couldn't offer me. They didn't understand that Coshocton gave me the opportunity to give back to a community that had given so much through the years to me and to my family. They didn't understand that by coming back to Coshocton, I had the opportunity to live, work, and volunteer with people who had known me all of my life and who genuinely wanted to see me do well and succeed. I can tell you that even though others question my decision, I never have. And to this day, I'll tell you that professionally it was the best decision I've ever made. Because you can make an impact in Coshocton. You can be involved with wonderful charities that do an immeasurable amount of good in this community. Many of you during your high school years have already done this. You've seen the positive effects your volunteering has created. When I volunteer, I always think of a motto, and the motto is deeds, not words. This was George Washington's personal motto, the words that he lived his life by. And while this is a simple phrase, it carries with it so much truth. It's simply saying walk the walk. Because if you speak through your deeds, you will find that volunteering is the best way for one person to make a significant impact on a large group of people. You can do that here in Coshocton. If Coshocton calls you home, it will support you, whether you're succeeding or failing. You're going to experience great success in your lives. CHS has a history of producing very successful people who find success in a variety of fields. Coshocton will applaud your success. It will encourage you to keep going and to attain even greater future success. You're also going to fall on your face and experience failure. There's not much I can guarantee you when you walk out of these doors, but I can guarantee you this. If you're living your life and pushing to be the very best, there are going to be times when you fail. If you don't, it means you're really not trying. When you fail, Coshocton will comfort you and help pick you up, dust you off, and it won't judge you based on your failing. It will judge you based on how you handle failure and how you respond to it. I know this from personal experience. So, in closing, to you, the class of 2012, I leave you with this message as you go out into the world. Be sure to enjoy success when you experience it, but never dwell on it. Let others celebrate your success while you look to the next goal. And when failure comes, and it will come, look deep into it and learn from it, because you will find that failure is life's classroom. Hold on to the friendships you've made here. My best friends in the world are still the people that I was friends with here almost 20 years ago. It isn't easy to keep those friendships going over distance and time, but it's well worth the effort. And if by chance, like me, Coshocton calls you home, listen, because it can offer you a wonderful and fulfilling life. I wish you all success, and may God's blessings follow you as you take your next step. Congratulations.
Thank you, Jason, for being our speaker today. Certainly, you are one of Coshocton's finest, and we thank you for sharing your experiences and your wisdom with our graduates today. I'd also like to say thank you to the class of 1962. It's been a pleasure working with your representatives, and I'm sure you all had a great evening as you gathered last night. Again, welcome. Thank you for being part of our ceremony, as well as I would like to say a special thank you for the scholarships that you've given to our kids. Again, it's a great tradition, and it's one that really does speak well of our community. So thank you. Also like to say thank you to the Board of Education, the administrative staff, Dr. Heyer, Mrs. Robbins, Mr. Favre, Mr. Jones, the CHF staff for your hard work and commitment. They just, again, we do it all to get to this. And it's just a great day for us to be able to celebrate this with our graduates. So when I think of the class of 2012, there are several characteristics that come to mind. Academically, 23% of our students had a 3.5 GPA or greater. We have a majority of our students that are moving forward into college for next year. They've set high goals. Certainly they've won much in scholarship from the schools that they've committed to. We've seen much great talent in athletics, in art, in theater, and in music. And it's just been one of the great things about having a 712 building is I get to watch the young men and women when they came in as boys and girls in 7th grade, and I see that transformation into outstanding young men and young women. And this is really a special group. I've enjoyed immensely, and they are a very talented and very fun-loving group, I might add. Certainly they have great potential. So my challenge to them, to you, the class of 2012, is to continue to grow and use the talents that you've had, because it's not over yet. This is just the beginning. Use the talents that you have to begin to grow and accomplish great things in life. And it might even be good if you could accomplish those back here in Coshocton. So congratulations, and I would like to now present for diplomas or diploma covers those students who have met all state and or local requirements for graduation, the class of 2012. Yeah, I'm good. Rosemary Adkins. Shane Tyler Apis. Audrey Beth Ann Aaron, National Art Honor Society. Preston Wendell Bear, Jr. Zachary Seth Tyler Ball. Corey L. Bates II. Paige Marie Bell, Class Secretary, National Honor Society, Diploma with Honors. Alicia Marie Blakely, National Honor Society, Diploma with Honors. Brennan Ross Bowman, Diploma with Honors. Nathan Wade Sebastian Bradison. Byron E. Brenneman, National Honor Society, National Art Honor Society, Diploma with Honors. Jacob Ryan Brasini, Salutatorian, Class Vice President, National Honor Society, Diploma with Honors. Miranda S. Brown. Austin Allen Bryant. Trista Renee Bryant. Marcus Tyler Bullock. Samantha April Carroll, Diploma with Honors. Douglas Edward Clark, Jr. Emily Ann Clark. Katie Elizabeth Clough. Nathaniel Jacob Canidi. Kelly Jean Cooper. Kamar M. Cooper. Tyler Wesley Countryman. Kayla Kathleen Cowden, National Honor Society, Diploma with Honors. Corey Don Cox, National Honor Society, Diploma with Honors. Jerry L. Currents. Samantha Sue Davis. Nicole Elizabeth DeJesus, National Honor Society, National Art Honor Society, Diploma with Honors. Taylor Christine Dickerson. Rebecca Louise Dial. Rachel Alexandria Dovenbarger. Lucas Glenn Dunlap. Jennifer A. Eikenberry, National Honor Society, Diploma with Honors. Kelly Louise Florian. Abigail Leanne Frank, valedictorian, National Honor Society, Diploma with Honors. Troy Blaine Frazee II. Michelle Ray Gamble. Damon Nelson Gray. Jacqueline Castro Guerra. Sarah Rachel Hamilton, Class Treasurer, National Honor Society, Diploma with Honors. Catherine Marie Hera. Michael Lee Hatfield II. Joshua Timothy Helbling. Colton J. Helter, Class Historian, National Honor Society. Justina Rose Hughes. Marissa K. Heisong. Kyle Dane Huff Jackson. Seth Allen Jackson. Andrew C. Jarvis. Evan Jeffrey Johnson, National Honor Society, Diploma with Honors. Aaron D. Kennard. Zachary John Levinsky. Alexander D. Lawrence, National Honor Society, Diploma with Honors. Hakan Sedgmer Lewis, Salutatorian, National Honor Society, Diploma with Honors. Naomi L. Lofton. Skylar Christian Luke. Aurora Dawn Lyons. Amanda Leanne McCabe. Dakota Allen McConnell. Austin Michael McCrae, National Honor Society, Diploma with Honors. Brittany Lynn McFarland, National Honor Society, National Art Honor Society, Diploma with Honors. Max Robert McKenna. Drew E. McNichols. Eric John McPeak. Tanisha May Means. Amber Dawn Miser. Jocelyn Nicole Menifee. Nathan M. Mercer. Andrew Michael Miller. Cole Alexander Moody. Austin J. Moore, Diploma with Honors. Adam C. Myers. Brittany Michelle Niger, National Honor Society, Diploma with Honors. Dylan Scott Ogle. Lacey McKay Pate. Brody Jared Philibom. David Cole Powers. Jonathan Gilberto Castro Rivera Jr. Alex Dominic Roman, valedictorian, National Honor Society, Diploma with Honors. Mason James Ruby. Chelsea Nicole Scheitler. Chelsea Marie Shoemaker. Heather Patricia Cease. Katie Jean Sharon. Chelsea Ann Shingleton. Gavin Wayne Shryock. Ren Allen Simpson. Taylor Slaughter. Katie Elizabeth Snyder, Class President, National Honor Society, Diploma with Honors. Cheyenne Amber Storson. Jordan Michael Tarman. Miranda Marie Tarman. Brandon Cole Taylor. Brooke Nicole Tennant. Ryan Thomas Terrell, National Honor Society, Diploma with Honors. Samantha Lee Thomas, National Honor Society, National Art Honor Society, Diploma with Honors. Shane A. Thornsley. Conna Marie Thorpe Brown. Clayton Tad Turner, Diploma with Honors. Dylan M. Vogt. Brandon K. Walker. Carly Marie Walker. Aaron Michael Watkins. Damian Michael Watts. Stephen Richard Wagner. Allison Marie Wyant, National Honor Society, Diploma with Honors. Jacob Austin Will. Kaylin Renee Weimer. Amber Lynn Zimmerman. Catherine M. Zing, National Honor Society, National Art Honor Society, Diploma with Honors. Lee Ting Lin. Duke Furstenbeck. Graduating in absentia, William Raymond Harrison, Morgan James Parker, Christopher Wood.
Will the class of 2012 please stand?
On behalf of the Board of Education, I would like to welcome the families, friends, and guests of our graduates here today. I would also like to welcome the 50-year class of 1962 and thank them for their generosity providing the scholarships to our graduates. Seniors, you have successfully met the requirements set forth by the State of Ohio, the Coshocton High School, and this Board of Education to receive your high school diplomas. And for this, I congratulate you. I also congratulate the parents, the teachers, and friends of our graduates, because without the motivation and support you have given them, the success they enjoy here today may have been much more difficult. Graduates, over your high school career, you have been successful in the area of academics, athletics, and arts. Academically, you've been awarded thousands of dollars in scholarships and been accepted at some of the best private and public universities and colleges in this country. Athletically, you've helped your teams win ECOL championships, set school records, led them to district and state recognition, and when people doubted whether a small school could compete at this level, you showed them it wasn't the size of the school, but the size of the heart that mattered. And in the band and arts area, you've earned awards and honors throughout your careers. And in doing this, you've not only made a school system proud, but a community as well. Now for just 1 minute, seniors, imagine your life as a book. Every day you live, another paragraph is written. Every milestone in your life concludes another chapter. Today is the start of a new chapter. The challenges that come next will be different than those that faced you previously. A much greater feeling of independence is ahead. Remember, though, that some of your book has already been written, but the ending is yet to be determined, and that lies completely in your hands. I have faith that the knowledge you have acquired will give you the solid foundation to continue your book of life. And my wish for you is that they all have happy endings. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, I take great pleasure in presenting to you the Coshocton High School class of 2012.
Please join me in singing our class's alma mater, which is located on the back of your pamphlets.